Good morning, friends. How are you guys? We're going to do some kind of summery makeup featuring the new Vitamin C6 Biofure. I love them. I've mostly done, the first day I used them, I guess I did have like real makeup on, like I had powder and everything. And then the last 2 days, I've mostly done like no makeup or like natural. And so we're going to kind of do something like in between today, where we do a very natural, like glowy coverage that is weightless because it's supposed to be 90 degrees today. But we might spice it up a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna just kind of see where the wind takes us. And yeah. So good morning. The only thing I did before I got on here was combed out my brows. I better make sure I'm on my right page. I combed out my brows. Oh yeah. Okay. So say hi when you hop on. And I used concealer on them. And then before that, I did the Bloom Serum Illuminating Eye Gel and then the Barrier Drops. So, good morning, Nicole. How are you? Okay, so this is a summer foundation combo that I actually really like. I use the Sheer Skin. This is in the shade Rye. I honestly can use Rye or Papyrus because they are such a light coverage that it really just blends with your natural skin tone. So honestly, I just did a second. I'm running low, so it was more like another half a squirt of Rye. I could have done like Papyrus with it if I wanted, but yesterday I did Papyrus and that matched perfect too. So that's kind of the beauty of like light coverage stuff, is you don't need that perfect match because it's going to naturally blend with your own skin. And then I like to take the face milk. This actually has essential oils in it, so it smells so good. It's not like a synthetic fragrance, like a perfume. It's like I said, essential oils and skincare, but it smells so good. I love it, and it gives you like such a hydrated glow. Good morning, Clara Jean. I'm doing good too. It's been busy. I'm sure you guys feel the same way in the summertime. Like, I'm just gonna use my hands, but you can also use the foundation brush. I honestly bounce back and forth. I don't even really know which one I like better. The only thing I like better about using a brush, where's my foundation brush? Right. Oh, that's not it. The only thing I like better about using a brush is not getting it on my hands. But I can show it to you with the brush, but you can use your hands too. Anyways, it's been super busy. Like, July, honestly, is every weekend is busy. This was the only weekend I wasn't super duper busy, so I went and visited my grandma yesterday. Me and my sister went up there, so that was really fun. I don't get to see her as much as I would like, just because I only have the weekends, and then it's like, you know what I mean? In the summer, I feel like there's just not that many free weekends, but I try to go up as much as I can so I can hang out with her while she's in town or in the state. But yeah, that's what we did. So that was a really fun day. And today, really, I don't have much going on today. I definitely need to get caught up on some housework. And something really exciting, you guys, that just like totally is crazy, and I guess I'm telling you guys first because I haven't told anyone, so shh. I actually don't think really anyone from my town like watches very many of my videos, so that's why I can share this little, it's not really a secret, but maybe it is, I don't really know. Anyways, Zoria was gonna go to college local. There's no college where I live, but local as in like the closest thing to us. And like randomly Gillette got a new volleyball coach and he needed another setter, and that's what the positions Zoria played, and like he basically made her an offer and she accepted. I honestly didn't think she would. So now we've got her all signed up in one school. We gotta like transfer everything, go get volleyball shoes, go get spandex, knee pads. Practice starts August 1st. So we have to move her literally a whole month sooner than we thought because it was going to be like Labor Day weekend. So yeah, it kind of like, the only thing that worked out is I had taken Monday and Tuesday off for her college orientation at the other school. So at least I can still take Monday off and like get everything like, you know, squared away. But can you guys believe it? I can't. My volley mom days aren't over yet, but she still needs like a laptop, like all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Because we were just kind of like, oh, we have 2 months, you know what I mean? And now it's like, oh, we have 2 weeks. Hey, Desiree, how are you? Okay, so see how just like glowy and perfect that is? super cloudy today, so unfortunately I have terrible natural light again, which makes it hard for you guys to really see just like how glowy it is, but it's basically just super hydrating, skincare infused, like a skin tint, and so it's going to help kind of plump up the skin, minimize the appearance of like fine lines, wrinkles, anything like that, while still just being your skin. Ultra light coverage. If anything, it's just going to kind of even out your skin tone, but it's very much going to be your skin, and it doesn't feel any different than just having your skincare on. So if you are someone that the feeling of having makeup on top of your skin is like ick, you'll love this because it doesn't feel like makeup at all. So yeah, let's do it with you guys. Okay, I don't know exactly what we're doing, but I do know we're gonna for sure do a lippy today. Have you guys seen, sorry, my nose always runs when I put brushes around my nose. Have you guys seen the new vitamin C6 yet, everyone? Or is there anyone here that hasn't? I'm gonna go in with Berry lip liner. This is your guys' favorite lip combo of mine. It restocked, you guys. If you've been waiting for lip liner in the shade Berry, go to the lip liners under the lips tab. And then once you're on that page, hit the plus sign, and it should be like the very last one, but it's named Berry. This is like the best lip thing because it's very similar to like a natural lip, but a little bit more of that flush. So you can kind of like add a little shape to your lips, a little fullness, but very much will still work for like a no makeup look or full glam, honestly. I need to sharpen this. And you can just leave it like this, or if you want to fill in your lips, you can. I'm going to kind of add just a little bit to the corners. Oh my gosh, here come my sons. As soon as I get on here. Love them, but I'm like, really? Hi, Jerry, how are you? You guys all just missed my little story that I shared, so I'll share it again. Zuri, my oldest, so I have a daughter that just graduated high school. She was gonna go to, there's no local college as in where I live, but the closest one. All signed up, sending her scholarships there, the whole shebang. And now, like out of nowhere, she's going to play volleyball for Gillette. Like, we were not expecting this at all. So I don't even really know the process, but I know we have to like get her enrolled and applied for that other school, get everything transferred over there. Anyways, go get her volleyball stuff because she doesn't even have volleyball shoes. You know what I mean? And get her in the gym because she obviously didn't think she needed to be prepared for this. Okay, how pretty is that? Which one should we do with it? Peach? Okay, so this is pink apple. I keep calling it peach because doesn't it look like an apricot or a peach? Watermelon, love this one for summer. And then this is the shade raisin. Surprisingly, this seems to be like everybody's favorite. Which one's your guys' favorite? Hey Jody, happy Saturday. I'm doing good too. Thank you, Desiree. Okay. Which one should we do? We could do a little ombre, like we could do a little watermelon. I've only used this once, and I will say I got pretty carried away on it, but I love the fact that it's super highly pigmented and you don't need much. So, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so we got to figure that out. I have a towel on my lap if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, and I'm just rubbing my brushes on it just to make sure there isn't any like old product that's going to make a totally different color. But this is the shade Watermelon, and I know I'm going to swatch it on my arm for you guys because I'm using like the tiniest amount ever because like I said, it is super duper pigmented, so I want to keep it like a little light. I did those like 3 little swipes for both cheeks, and then we'll just barely build it up because like I said, super pigmented. Look how easy these blend out. And I've worn them, this is my 4th day using them, I think. So the very first day I put them over a powder foundation, and then I did set them with a setting powder. Then the next 2 days, I think I wore with this combo of foundation and just left it fresh face like this one of the days. And then the other day, I think I did set with a tiny bit of setting powder, and it has worn insanely well every single way. And look at how easy it just like blends out. Like, it's so good. These are also skincare infused, so it is a skincare and a makeup product in one. One of the big key ingredients and why they're called the vitamin C sticks, obviously vitamin C, that helps with evening your skin tone, brightening, anything like that. But it has a lot of other stuff too that's going to be really hydrating and help kind of, again, plump up that skin so that you get that more youthful, glowy look. And it's going to help minimize the appearance of like fine lines, wrinkles, and just give you that really pretty skin-like finish. And look at how glowy these are. I've talked about this every day, but I don't have any highlighter on. And I feel like it just naturally makes the high points of your face pop, like wherever you put it, because it is so stinking glowy and pretty. Okay, we might use a little more of that, but I'm going to do my other stuff first, and then we'll see how much we want. What are you guys up to today? Anything fun? Let's go in with the shade Pink Apple. Sorry, there's only 3. So if you're like, what was that shade peach she kept talking about? Where is it on the website? It'll be easy to tell because it's the only like peachy looking one. This one is a little bit lighter in color. So I'm going to kind of layer it and put it over top of this and do a little bit of an ombre and kind of melt the two together. Robin, how are you? We just want that really glowy, like summery makeup look. Like we're going to a beach. Of course I'm not, but I want to look like I am. No, I'm in my like crazy mom era. Not crazy mom, crazy schedule. Like I have kids in junior high and one going to college. So last year we had one in high school, elementary, and junior high, all 3. So that was kind of crazy. And plus I have 2 boys and a girl. So like last year during football season, it was so crazy because volleyball was going at the same time as football. And some of their games were in the same places, so that was nice. But then junior high and elementary basketball also started in the high school volleyball season. So we had to like split days a lot of times, or we'd be like in one town in the morning and then have to like zip over to another town to catch volleyball. We did miss some basketball games just because Zuri was a senior, so we kind of like prioritized her games over the boys, you know, but obviously we tried to go to as many as we could. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, how pretty is that? I actually love that. Going to a barbecue. It's in the 70s here. Perfect weather. Oh my gosh, that is perfect, Jody. Nothing and excited about it. Jerry, I totally feel that. All right, let's go in with a little bit of this with the berry lip liner and see how we like it. Okay, something crazy. I'm actually going to use gloss today, so probably won't last as long. But I have worn these cheek sticks. By the way, these are cheek sticks, but you know me. I like to push the boundary a little. I've worn these on my lips every single day and they stay so well, which I like. Yeah, I expected it to stay on my cheeks and stuff because obviously that's what it's made for. But your lips, when you're like eating food, drinking, like spit, like, I don't know, your lips are just like moving so much more than your cheeks. I was like, did not have expectations that it would like last that long or anything. I just thought it would be pretty and fun and like something different. Literally, when I wash my face at night, there's still like a lot of color on my face. It's not just like a hint of it. It's like, yeah, maybe slightly faded, but definitely like very much pigment. So I am blown away with how well that stays on the cheeks. It is crazy. Or on the lips. So if you buy these, definitely try that because I'm shocked. I've been using the shade Raisin on my lips, and it's so pretty as a lip color. It's supposed to be like 90 here today, but cloudy, and I'm like, well, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. Like, if I'm gonna be baking in the heat, I kind of want to get like some sun. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna go in with Pink Apple, not peach, not apricot, Pink Apple, which I don't know why I just keep wanting to call it those others. And we're gonna put this on our eyes. I just think this will be really pretty. I thought I would do a little more glam today, but I'm kind of loving the summery look. I don't know. Of course, don't worry. We'll do some glam soon this week. I only do natural makeup so many days in a row before I get absolutely bored of it and we go back to a full beat because, yeah, as fun as it is, like, I like to, you know, get crazy with my makeup, I guess. Yes, 90s. Isn't that pretty, Jerry? We've only really had like 2 super hot days here though, so I really can't complain. which I think I've told you guys this summer's actually my favorite season, but when it's like 100 degrees out, I mean, that's too hot even for someone like me that loves summer. So, you know, but I will say we've only had 2 days, I think, that it's been like 100. And a lot of people don't know this, but Montana actually does get really, really hot in the summer. Like, yeah, if you're way, way up in the mountains, it'll probably still be like pretty chilly. I'm just going in with a tiny bit of setting spray for our super texture areas, and then also to kind of set my lashes. I'll probably go back in and put a little bit more in the crease, but I want to make sure they're nice and dry for our mascara. But anyways, it does get super duper hot here, like all the way 100 dead heat. It's like dry heat, so it's similar to like Utah, Nevada, places like that. But yeah, in the mountains, it definitely doesn't get that hot. I mean, it gets warm, but you could go like really high up in August and still see snow. You'd have to go way up there though. Okay, here we go. I do want to put a little of watermelon under the eyes for like a fun pop of color. We did that the first day and I actually thought it was so pretty, but let's go in with the shade Diva and kind of melt these two colors together and also just give us like a really pretty like gloss and plumping. If you want your lip color to last longer, like if you're doing the cheek sticks on your lips like I have been, and you want it to last like all day, skip the gloss. It's going to last way longer. Anything actually, if you're using liquid lipstick, lip liner, anything is going to last way longer if you skip the gloss. But I still love a glossy lip, so I only skip it sometimes. But if you are like not going to be able to touch up and for some reason you need your makeup to last like really, really well, skip it. Isn't that so versatile, Teresa? I love it too. Well worth the money for sure, because also you need like the smallest amount ever. Like even that was probably a little too much. Maybe I'll put a little on my eye because like I say, they're super duper pigmented. I actually just wanted to add a little tiny bit more, but I forgot which color I picked up. I was thinking I had pink apple in my hands. Anyways, it's like one of those things that you could totally use more and build it up and make it super pigmented and like dramatic, or you can keep it super, super natural. And I think we've proven that doing it both ways over the last few days. 82 is perfect for me. I know a lot of people would like 82 is a little too hot, but honestly, 80s is about right where my sweet spot is. Going in with watermelon just to kind of like add a little pop. If you have blue eyes, this is a really good color to make your eyes pop. If you have green or hazel eyes, honestly, green or brown eyes, raisin under the lower lash line like this is really gonna make them pop. And then if you have hazel eyes, any color. Truly, if you have hazel eyes, you can actually kind of change the appearance of your eye color based on your eyeshadow. Even me, like my eyes are clearly blue. Like there's some of those colors that are kind of in between where they're like a gray blue or like, got a little too much lip gloss. Anyways, a gray blue or like a hazel, but it's also green. You know what I mean? Where they're kind of like not just one color. And even me with like these clearly blue eyes, like there's no other color you would think they might be. If I wear like blue eyeshadow, they'll start to look a lot more gray and a lot less blue. So if I can kind of change the color of my eyes, you really can. I gotta take the voice to the crick after this. I do want to fix my hair today. I haven't done a hair tutorial in a couple days, so I'm like, kind of want to get on and do hair with you guys. I've actually been doing like a slick back, super tight bun. And does anyone else feel like, yeah, it kind of hurts your head a little bit, but at the same time, nothing could feel better than that? Like just having your hair nowhere near your face, nowhere near your neck, like it's just like pulled as tight as it can. Like when I do that, and I don't do it very often because I do have, I'm just going in with the waterproof. This is my favorite mascara. But anyways, when I do a slick back, like nothing feels better. Like I say, I don't do it that often, and mostly it's just because I have really fine hair. So if I slick it back like super tight all the time, it's obviously gonna break it off. I'm sure even the amount of times that I do, probably not the best, but man, it's like the best day ever when I get to do that. Oh yeah, but anyways, I was gonna say the boys want me to take them to the creek, so I don't think they're gonna wait for a hair tutorial, so either I won't end up doing one, or I might come back this afternoon and I guess just let my hair air dry, which not the ideal situation for me, but I guess it'll show how good whatever tool we use is, because my hair when it air dries, that's when it's at its worst. Like, it looks stringier than ever, it looks like damaged, it's like just yuck, you know what I mean? Where when I blow dry it, for some reason, it just looks a lot like fuller. I don't know why. And like, I swear, when I air dry my hair, it almost looks like a little bit greasy, even no matter what. And just kind of like fluffy. That's why usually if I'm having hair that I'm not going to get to fix and it's wet, I just throw it in a clip like this. Because I'm like, I can't have that like stringiness clinging around to my face all day. You know what I mean? It's too much. Okay, I'm just trying to keep the mascara like pretty light, not going in with like a crazy amount or anything, since we clearly ended up going more for like, I still think this could be glam. Like if you put on like a really pretty dress and like some heels, you're going to dinner, whether you're like at a resort or on vacation or just going somewhere like kind of beachy type, this would still totally fit. Obviously today I'm just wearing this like cheapy little tank top. It's nothing like dressy and my hair's not fixed, but I think a really fresh face like this with like a cute dress, some heels, maybe a slick back or curl your hair, like that looks very dressy, but just like so effortless and natural. So I definitely think this would be a good tutorial for that if you're planning on going anywhere. Let me know so I can live vicariously through you, because I won't be going anywhere for the foreseeable future with this crazy schedule, but I hope you guys have the best time ever for anyone who is. I'll be going to the lake. Alright, here's our final look. Let me scoot back. Glowy, fresh, natural. I can't remember if I said these are also super lightweight. So again, just like the skin tint, if you hate the feeling of makeup on your skin, but you do want to wear a little something, these feel no different than your skincare. They are honestly just like weightless, which is crazy with the amount of pigment that they have. I thought they would have a little more like weight or density to them, but they are so airy, so light. It doesn't even feel like you have any makeup on. The only thing I can feel on me right now is the lip gloss. Like as far as anything on my skin, it feels exactly the same as when I just had my skincare on. So they're really good. Definitely go grab these, you guys. I love them. I love that they are packed full of skincare. I am shocked they're still in stock, but I'm happy about it. So yeah, anyways, I left you guys a link right to them. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message. But otherwise, I will see you girls probably Monday, but maybe tomorrow. And I might be back on here in a bit and do a little hair with you guys, because I definitely would love to do something other than this. That's all we have going right now. So I would love to do hair, but I'm not for sure. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Sandy, you missed it. Dang it. Well, hi, Sandy. I hope you have a good day. I am just hopping up, but I might come back for hair, so maybe I'll catch you then. Bye, girls.